So it's going to ask you to accept the recording. I think I even got it on my phone. Yep. Okay. Right. So today we're going to do a little bit of stamping, a little bit of masking and blending and stamping. So anybody actually masked and blended before?
Yes, a little bit.
Done a bit of masking, yeah.
Trisha, I know you've probably done virtually the whole gamut. Ariane?
A little bit.
A little bit, okay. I'm not going to make it hard because we could do all sorts of things with masking, and we'll get onto that in later weeks. But first of all, we're going to cut our basic card and all the layers that we're going to need, okay? So we're going to start with A4 sheet of cardstock. We are going to cut it on the long side at 14.9, 14.85, whatever it is that you prefer to cut it at to make your base card. So I tend to do it at 14.85 because I know that the other side will be exactly the same size. So once you've cut it, you're going to turn it, and on the long side again, you're going to score it at 10.5 centimeters. So that's basically your base card, okay? You're then going to cut either another coloured piece of cardstock or a piece of double-sided paper. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to go with paper. So you're going to cut that at 10 centimeters wide by 14.4 tall. So that will match neatly on top of your base card. At least it should, like so. Okay. So whatever colour now you've got on paper, you can put that to one side. Then we're going to need to cut 2 pieces of white. So we suggest, first of all, that you just cut it in half and put the other half to one side. The first piece we need is going to be 10 by 14.4 centimetres again. And that is going to be the piece that goes on the inside so that it gives you something to stamp a greeting on or just simply write. So that will just go on the inside of your card. And then the last piece that we're going to cut for the actual card. So we've got our paper, which is 10 wide by 14.4. So we're going to cut a piece of white that is slightly smaller. So it's going to be 9.5 by 13.9. And this is the piece that we're going to be actually decorating. Okay. So you will have those as layers, like so. But we're not gluing anything together yet. So just hold off the gluing. Okay. So this is this piece, the smaller piece of white is the bit that we're going to be working on. Now you need to cut, if you've got some scrap paper or some photocopy paper to hand, you want to cut a piece that is exactly the same size. This is the way that I do it. I found it's a lot easier if you actually have your mask the same size as what you're going to be colouring. So you want to cut a piece of, say, photocopy of paper, scrap card, whatever, something that's very fairly thin, to be 9.5 by 13.9. And that's all the cutting that we're going to be doing with the trimmer. She says until she remembers that she needs to do something else, but should be. Okay. So you should have your base card with a piece of white that will go on the inside. And on the front, you should have your second colour or a piece of patterned paper and a white panel as well. And then you should have another panel the same size as this, which is either scratch paper or photocopier paper. Now this thin piece is the piece that we're going to cut a hole in. So this was my original, and that was my circle that came out the middle of it. So this is where you need to either die cut a circle or punch a circle. It needs to be fairly large, but you also do need to leave a border on around it. So sort of have it in the middle, left and right, but caught sort of towards the top when it comes to, let's see if I can actually, I'll do it if I turn it around, you can see hopefully. So mine's more to the top than the bottom. And the reason I did that was that so I could then put on a sentiment underneath. If you want to bung it directly in the middle, that's entirely up to you. If you want to put it in a corner, that's fine. It's really up to you. Okay. So I'm going to leave you to just cut that for a second. I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use a fresh piece. Oh, she says. And then I realise I can't find my, oh, there they are. So is that all as clear as mud for at the moment?
Yeah. Yep.
Good. Hilary?
Yeah.
Joanna? She's disappeared, I guess.
Yes, I've just got.
Hear a little voice from across the conservatory.
I said I've just gone to cut my hole.
Okay, so I've got mine. I'm really annoyed that I can't get this to go smaller, or bigger. Ugh. Okay, so have we all got our piece of paper that's going to be our mask?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So turning back to the piece of white that you're going to be decorating, you want to tuck it down so that it's not going to go walkabouts. So if you have a little bit of masking tape, some washi tape, even a post-it note will do. You just want to sort of fix it to your work surface. Let's see if I move that back. Move that closer to me. No, I can't. Oh, dear. I always have fun with this. But that's going to be about as close as I can get to see the whole thing. So I'm just going to use a bit of old washi tape. Do be careful if you're using washi tape that it can have a habit of actually sort of sticking to your paper. So when you do eventually peel it off, you need to just be careful. And then you're going to place your mask directly over it. So you want to match up all the corners. And this time you want to put just a larger piece at the top. And the reason I do just the one piece is that I'm not very good at masking, and I'm never quite sure whether I'm being too heavy-handed with my ink. So if I have it like this, I can flip it up and see how far or how much more I need to do. Yeah?
Yeah. Yep.
Some people use gel, sticky mats, all sorts of things. There's so much stuff out there that you could get. but I think this is by far the simplest and easiest way to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So now that we've got all that buttoned down, it's time to start thinking about what colours we're going to use. So I actually, when I did this, what did I use? I used soft sea foam, and then I used balmy blue and pool party because I wanted to create a scene. But you don't have to do that. You can just do this as just one colour. You do need to be careful if you are using more than one colour, that when you sort of blend it, it doesn't give you sort of a really muddy look. But I got away with that. So I just sort of daubed on half of it in the green, and then the other half I started with the lighter blue, and then I went over it slightly with the darker just to give it more of a mottled effect. So I don't know if you can see, so it's sort of mottled. And I'm actually, this time I'm cheating. I'm just going to go for one colour, which is crumb cake. This is assuming that my ink pad's actually got any ink that I can use. So that's that. And I'm going to use a sponge dauber. I do have blending brushes, but this is such a small area that I figured actually sponge dauber is probably fine. She says, oh, I don't know what that one is. Copper, that's not, I just find one that's got nothing on it. There we go, that'll do. So if you're loading up your dauber or your ink or your blending brush, I might just use a blending brush. So you want to get some ink on there. Now, don't just go splodge in the middle, because that will just put all of that ink into that middle section. So what you want to do is you want to start off on the edge and take your dauber, your blending brush, your sponge, whatever it is, from the edge and go in and go circular motion. Start off light. You can always add more. So that's what mine already looks like, with just those few applications. But my middle bit looks a bit uneven. So you should have a circle with a nice crisp edge. So I don't want to put, do I want to add another colour? I'm going to be really brave. I'm going to add a little bit around the edge. I don't know how this is going to work. Could be a complete and utter mess. See what I mean about the dark splodge, why you shouldn't just go directly into that middle section. Just start on the edge. Oh, I quite like that. It's a little bit different. So with this, you can do all sorts of things. You could do like the scene, like I did with just those inks. You could do an ombre effect going up or down or sideways. So there's all sorts of things that you can do just with this simple mask. So have we kind of got to a point where you're vaguely happy with what you've got?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Let's put that away. Okay, so we can take off our mask. Be careful not to get any ink onto your piece that you've put all the blending onto. And then you want to take off whatever you've used to hold your piece of cardstock down. As I said, you need, if it's washi tape, then you do need to be kind of careful with it. Hopefully that's fine. I'm just going to push that back down and not bother with it. So that's my circle. And then you need to think about, what are you going to stamp on it? Or you with an image? Are you going to put just a sentiment on there? It's that, again, it is really up to you. I'm going to stamp an image. And I should have said, if you want to contain, if it's a large image and you want to contain it within the circle, then you should have left the mask on. There you go. I told you I'd just end up going wrong somewhere. But so that's what I did with this one. I left the mask on and then stamped, hence the stamping on the edges here. So I guess I'm just going to have to find something that I can just stamp on the inside. Right, what am I going to use? I don't have much of a selection of stamps. I think that's going to be too big. I'm just going to go for it with a large, you know what? A large image, and it's going to be going off. Somebody having fun peeling off stamps there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hillary, you doing okay?
Yeah.
Good. Joanna?
Yep.
Carol?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Ariane?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
How about you, Tricia?
Fine, thanks.
Good. Silence. So have we all stamped?
Yes.
No.
No.
No. Was that you peeling stamps then, Joanna?
Yep.
That crinkly noise. So for those of you who have already stamped their image, if you want to add a sentiment, it's up to you. You can add it directly on the bottom of the card here, or you can add it, put it on another piece of white or coloured cardstock, and then cut it out or whatever, and put it on. But basically now it's just a case of putting your card together. But I am going to do my sentiment first. And I don't trust myself to stamp directly onto there. And I've had one too many boo-boos in the last couple of days. So I'm just simply going to stamp it onto a piece of white that I will cut. So I need another piece of white that will be, let's see, about 1 centimetre wide. I think. I don't even know why that's there. I'm just going to glue mine together. I also need to work out what I'm going to do on the inside. I'm going to stamp the same image, or so I'm going to turn off the recording now because I think everybody knows what they're doing. So once you've stamped your image and you've got that, you can then start sticking it together. So I'm going to just pause the recording so we can chat. Okay.
Okay.
She says.
Well, that didn't work.
Oh dear. Okay, so we are going to share. All right, let me remove that spotlight. Oh, come on. Okay. Hilary, would you like to go first?
Yeah.
Right, let me just spotlight you. Where have you gone? All right. Oh,
Oh, that's
put it
pretty.
up again. That's sweet.
Lovely.
That's very
yeah.
nice.
Very nice.
What stamp set's that?
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
she's probably put it away.
It's Regency Watsits.
Regency what's it?
Regal Flora.
Regency Park?
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
The one with the tags that you slot one in the other.
Yes.
Right.
Regency Park.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Well, that was nice. Anyway, right, so remove that spotlight. Carol,
Yeah. Oh,
let me. There we go.
there you go.
Oh, sweet.
Fine. I've just done them on the inside. You can't really see it. It's winked a bit.
Is that?
The flower, yeah, you can't really see it.
You
can
can never see it in
No,
on
my
video
lighting's
and
really
stuff.
funny in here, isn't it?
Yeah, that looks really nice. What's
Yeah.
the flower from?
The flower is from Wildflower Designs, which is
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, right. Okay, right. Let's do that. Ariane, let me just. Where are you? There you are.
yeah.
Oh, now that's
Beautiful.
nice. That's lovely.
I would definitely change stacking paper if I was doing it again.
Would you?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's quite cute.
It doesn't do anything for it. Yeah, I
I-
think it needs more solid colour.
Okay, but it was a pretty card though.
Yeah, thank you.
Trisha.
I've gone with sketched butterflies, and here we go again. Hang on. Very difficult to get the lighting. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah.
Very
Oh.
nice.
In the inside, and the flap of the envelope and the front of the envelope as well.
Oh, see, you're just.
Sorry. But yeah. Also winked and with some
Oh,
sequins.
right. Are the butterflies, are they paper or are they stamped and coloured?
I stamped and coloured
Okay,
and die cut.
pretty.
Yeah, on a green circle. Sorry, colours rubbish.
That's all right. No, that's lovely. Very pretty. Joanna. Hang on, let me spotlight you. Oh, that's
Go up
nice.
over the top.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Very pretty.
I haven't done the inside yet. I'm not as far
That's
because I have
okay.
to begin again.
Don't worry about it.
So where was that flower from?
That was from the tall flowers. So they were called Flowers of Beauty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It was this
Nice.
set.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Lovely.
Mhm.
You remember.
Very effective.
Right. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna spotlight me here. There we go. And I'll just hold it up to the camera. I've got lots of things all on my screen, so it looks like that.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, that's
Lovely.
lovely.
Cute.
And then, sorry, did you say you couldn't see it?
No, I said classy.
And then inside.
Very
And
nice.
envelope.
Very nice.
So
Very nice.
that was it. Okay. That's it. Oh, now it's gone. Good. And then, of course, that was the original.
Very nice.
Oh, yeah.
They're all very different, aren't they?
They
Mm.
are. But it just shows what different results you can get just using the same technique. And of course, it doesn't have to be a circle. It could be a square. It could be a heart. It could be whatever you've got by way of a solid shape that you can cut out. So yeah, I mean, it could even be a chick. Be a bit weird, but you know what?
An Easter card.
Yeah. But there you go. All right. Well, that's it for this week.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
very much.
Okay, so Wednesday's card and a cuppa, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, good. If you hang on, Trisha and Carol, I'll show you what I've made.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to end this. Oh,
No, you can't end. We've got to leave because if
yes,
you
you've
end,
got
you
to
lose
leave.
the other two.
Yeah, I'll lose everybody,
Bye.
won't I?
Bye.
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 See you Wednesday.
Have a good
Bye.
week. Bye. You all right, Ariane? You figured it? That's it. She said I was going to share it. Oh, yeah. So this is what I've got so far.
Okay, well, that's effective.
Well, there you go.
Lovely.
Yeah, lovely.
Lovely. Lovely.
So
Hmm.
all that paper was black and white, and I've coloured it
Was it? Oh gosh.
Okay,
You've been
fine.
busy.
because I didn't have any yellow
Hmm,
paper. I
Sorry.
don't have much
Yeah.
paper. No, it's fine. Totally fine. I enjoyed colouring it, and I even did extra to go on the inside
Oh,
Quite
lovely.
lovely.
and on the envelope.
Now, who's the
So,
overachiever?
so I need to put a sentiment on. But other than that, I think that's pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, I said it was itty bitty greetings or something, and I realised afterwards it wasn't. It was express yourself. A very
Yeah, I wouldn't even worry because I don't have either of those. So
Yeah.
it's very ancient. But
so it's just going to be whatever I've got.
Yeah.
If the kit arrives, then I'll make that up. Otherwise, I will be making another one of these,
Yeah.
which is
It's good,
fine.
you know. Yeah. So the express yourself's got everything from, it's got love you, which we do for Valentine's if they wanted, get well, thinking of you, happy anniversary, happy birthday, celebrate. So
Yeah, I thought I would use that celebrate on there, just to celebrate. So then
Yeah.
it could be
Yeah.
used for like a wedding card or
then-
anniversary or whatever.
express yourself's got enough different sentiments that it's versatile enough.
Oh, that'll keep them quiet. I mean, they'll all want to do birthdays, won't they? They can't imagine.
Although, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But it gives them the options.
Yes, yeah. So,
And all
But
in one
anyway.
stamp set, so they're all roughly the same size, and
Yeah.
they should all fit the banner if necessary.
yeah. Well, I didn't. I brought very limited supplies with me. I have been just using the alt new stuff that I bought, which is what that was.
Yeah.
We could,
all
will
my
go
ink.
to greetings fit, Trisha?
Sorry,
Will the go-to greetings, any of those fit in?
I've lost
Oh.
it. I've lost my set of go-to greetings. I've turned my craft room upside down. It probably won't because they're very small, but they'd be ideal for the inside.
Right, so I'll bring that with me. then.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I thought I'd maybe taken it to Card and a Cuppa last time, but I can't find it anywhere. I've turned the craft room upside down and it's gone.
And it's not in the bag.
Nope. Turned both bags upside down. Nothing. Can't find it anywhere. So I
Not
am
guilty.
desperately upset about that because it was my go-to. I loved that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No.
Oh,
And
I might have it. In which case, you can have it.
oh, that's not fair because it's
No,
retired.
it's fine because as I said, I'm really not using a lot of the Stampin' Up stuff. There's some of it, but not all of it.
But I mean, that was just such a useful set because it was in
Yeah.
all different sizes and different fonts and all very generic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was brilliant.
Oh,
But,
yeah. But I think I do have that one. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's got it in sort of 3 or 4 different sized fonts.
Fonts.
Each
Yes.
greeting.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure
That's
I
it.
have that. So
Yeah.
Oh.
no, you can have that if you can't find yours.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
You're welcome.
I'd kept it in my box that I just bring down on a Monday, but then I took it out in the run up to Christmas because I thought, no, I need Christmas cards, so I'm going to make everything a Christmas card. and I just can't find it. So yeah,
Back of the sofa, under the sofa.
it's up. If it's anywhere, it's in my craft room.
Right.
Unless I took it
Um,
last to craft card and a cuppa and it dropped out a bag somewhere or something. I can't remember.
Did you have, did you have
don't
two
think you-
bags?
I don't think you took it last time, Tricia.
Did I not? Right. Okay.
Because I took mine out and you said, oh, I never thought.
Okay.
I'm sure it was that
Okay.
one that you said you never thought to bring.
Fine. In that case, it must be in the craft room somewhere, but goodness knows where. So hopefully it'll turn up eventually, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
Oh
very-
well. I'll let you go then. Let us know how Wednesday goes.
yeah.
Will do.
I'm sure it'll be fine. And when Wednesday's actually going to, did I say when? No, the 15th was the last day for them to book
Yes.
for
Yeah.
March. So if you can get,
We had a few booked last week, last time. I think there's 2 signed up for next month.
okay.
Yeah, one
Um,
person signed up for both and one signed up for just the one
Right.
because there's £9.
Yeah, you just have to remember who that was and which one they signed up for.
All right, it's all marked down. I can't remember it off the top of my
I'm
head.
not there to sort it, so I don't
Yeah.
care.
Written down and carefully marked. It's Alison's coming, I think, for the first one in March, but can't do the second one.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. Okie doke.
Okay then.
I'll let you go. And
Okay.
as I say, I'll be up on here on Wednesday morning, my time, your afternoon. All right
Yes.
then. Take it
Okay,
easy.
Who
Yeah.
is that? Ariane. Where does she come from?
Ariane used to come to Card and a Cuppa
Okay.
with what's her name? One of the people that takes the kits for her and her mum.
Well, is it Donna and Karen Hope?
Karen. Yes.
Karen. Mm.
So her and Karen are friends, and they
Ah.
used to come to Card and a Cuppa before COVID.
Okay.
And then both of them have got immune issues, so they never came. Obviously, no one went during COVID, and but they haven't really started again. So
Okay.
Ah.
Remember at all.
no, she lives in. Where does she live? She lives in Bracknell, and she knows little Helen.
Ah, okay.
Oh yeah, how is
Joy.
Joe?
Well, Helen has given him his bank card. The
Right.
card going back in 3 weeks.
So the end of February.
Yeah, she's fought it and fought it. But she had a separate meeting with the social worker last week, and I think it was a case of this is what you have to do.
Right.
Joe doesn't want the car, you know.
Well, no.
So
Next to him.
so he's got a wheelchair clinic appointment. So she says she's keeping it until then.
She actually going to take him?
Yeah, she's taking him, and she has said she would like to be still involved in his major hospital appointments. And she's also stated that she'd like to be a little bit more involved because she's not sure what's happening sometimes.
You've worked hard on that one.
I thought, well, that's what you wanted, love. So,
Yeah.
you know, so Joe's a bit happier because he's now from the start of this week doing his own shopping and things. And she has actually said she's going to step back a bit. Whether she will or not, I don't know.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
does he know how much he's actually gotten in his bank account?
well, they say, I mean, everything's going in his account now. So she says, but he needs to go to the bank and ask for a statement. And then we need to
Yeah.
look at what money he's got coming in, when, and
He should
what
be able
was-
to do it online, surely.
I don't know, you see, but then he has this support worker that has started and comes on a Tuesday, which
So maybe they can get
can
that
do
sorted.
all that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. So
Oh, that's good.
So he'll do that, and then Joe's always going to need some help with banking. He can't,
Yes. Yeah.
because he just thinks everything's expensive, really expensive.
Yeah.
Because that's what Helen's told him all his life.
Yeah,
Can't have
so
it,
that's
it's
all
too
he's ever
expensive.
known. So I don't know that he'll ever get it,
Mm.
Yeah.
you know. And I have to say, it makes him very cautious about spending money as well, being like that, you know.
Which
And
isn't a bad thing.
Yeah.
yeah, which isn't a bad thing. So he will, but then they'll have to come and assess him and sort of prove that he doesn't really understand money before the council will provide help for, you know, meeting his budgets and things like that.
Right.
If not, somebody needs to just manage it and just make sure he's okay. But I didn't really want to do that
You shouldn't need to do that, no.
because
And his
it's-
mum
Better
shouldn't
not
do with
to.
it. Good.
Mum
And
shouldn't be
Helen
doing-
shouldn't give him the.
No, and nor should his sister and stuff. It kind of needs to be an independent person,
Yeah.
really. But my Bob has said, for now, until they sort it out, if he wants anything checked and double checked, Bob will do it. But at the minute, he shouldn't need anything
Yeah.
doing because he's got this support worker that will do it all, and he's there for 6 weeks.
Oh,
And if
okay.
Joe wants him for longer, he can stay on longer. So it's quite a
Right.
good,
Yeah.
good thing, really. So, and he's a
Mm.
very nice chap, actually, very nice, very jolly and fun, and knows lots of. I think he must run some disabled clubs and things, activities on different days. So, you know, Joe will get to know
Yeah.
things like that. So he'll have more of a social life. So he will need me less, in theory.
Mm.
So, but I mean, he's much, much happier. But he keeps ringing him up going, can't quite believe my mum said that. She's going to take a step back. And I went, well, she's got to do it yet, love. Let's just.
I don't get too excited just yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's got his bank card. He's doing his own shopping. He's very happy.
Yeah.
He's lovely.
But
Great.
he's still got a ring doorbell.
Doesn't want her on it. And she has told the social worker that he said to her he does want her on it. So I'm seeing the social worker tomorrow. So we shall have that discussion again.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's difficult,
well.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not for me to decide. I'm very
No.
much trying not to get involved in all these decisions and things.
Yes. Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, the whole point is him to be independent.
He's
isn't it, as
independent.
well?
Yeah. Or as
So-
independent as he can be.
Yeah. So we wait and see. So
Yeah.
all calm so far.
Okay. Well, it sounds like there was a positive step forward.
Yes, after it had been a nightmare of her not playing ball at all, it's gone completely the other way. So
Yeah. Still can't believe she's keeping the car till the end of February, but hey.
Be interesting to see what happens by the end of February. What excuse? Oh, well, I need to keep it a little bit longer because.
Well, that's when the social
Well-
worker needs to step in and say,
Yeah.
"Will you carry on?" It's like it's fraud.
yeah,
You're doing your son out of his benefits.
Yeah.
We did, you know, it was sort of put to her that actually the car should not be at her house, it should be at Joe's, and insurance should be set up so the carers can use it. So she didn't really have a lot of choice, I don't think.
Right.
You know, and I think that from what I am led to believe, the social worker was going to put it in a way that, right, you either cooperate or we have to seriously consider going down the
The
safeguarding route.
Yeah.
But he's got his, you know, she's left him his blue badge and
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
he's got that. So
Huge progress in the last week.
Huge,
Then.
Yeah.
absolutely huge. But this is where I think it's had to be a bit of a you have to do this or else sort of thing, which is
Yeah.
horrible in a way, but
Yeah.
Don't know.
Shouldn't have come to that, but it had to. So
No, he's
Good
happier,
choice.
so and
Good.
that's what it's all about, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we wait and see.
Right. Okay. Right. I'm
Right,
going to
then,
let you
have a
go.
nice week.
Yes. Thank you.
I'll
And
see
you
you
enjoy your
too.
breakfast.
Yes,
Yeah.
enjoy breakfast.
It's
What you having? Anything exciting?
Bagel, I think.
A bagel.
Mm,
A
Lovely.
bagel with
Sounds
some
good.
marmalade,
Yeah.
maybe.
Lovely.
All right.
Lovely.
Take care.
All right, then,
Take care
bye.
then.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Bye.